Time for a hot topic of the day, sponsored by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Aaron Rodgers' second week as Jeopardy guest host is underway, and the praise keeps piling up for the QB's job so far. In a recent interview, the game show's executive producer, Mike Richards, said, quote, "What I find fascinating about Aaron is his second career could be better than his first," implying the 37-year-old reigning MVP could end up being the long-term solution to replace the late and great Alex Trebek. Check out another viral moment from the show yesterday.
In the 1960s, these Midwesterners earned 5 NFL championship trophies. Green Bay Packers? Dennis, go again, I guess.
For 600.
They swept over the NBA, winning the title every year from 1959 to 1966. Eric?
What are the Boston Celtics?
Oh, you know that one, huh? Okay.
I like it.
That's it.
It's
over. He got the job.
He actually becomes the full-time Jeopardy host.
He can do it. Skip, the only person that doesn't think he's good at this is you. You heard the executive producer.
Oh, me? You want to bet on that?
You. And some
I'll
haters.
bet on that.
And there's some Bears fans, and there's some Detroit Lions fans.
Yeah, and the woman I'm married to, she's going to quit watching if he gets the job. That's what she told me last night. I will stop watching Jeopardy if he gets the job.
What you've done is that you contaminated Ernestine's mind.
I have not.
With your foolishness.
I was hopeful. You can call her right now and ask her if I didn't say, you know what, I have high hopes. I think he'll be pretty good. And he wasn't pretty good.
Skip, that was perfect. That's just kind of like Alex Trebek. You know, Alex would have the card in his hand, and he'd give an answer. He's like, the championship is like, Green Bay Packers. You know, it was like, he's personable enough. He has enough seriousness, and he has just that. He has it. He has it. And he gonna do it. And it gonna drive you crazy because you know who else couldn't do it? We know who couldn't do it, don't we? We know who couldn't do it. I only called the name. We couldn't do it. But look.
I don't know who you're talking about.
You do know who I'm talking about.
I don't know. Who couldn't do it?
Yes. Take one guess.
I don't know.
You know.
He could be good at
I'm
it.
lost.
I know who you're talking about.
Jenny know who I'm talking about.
Who was a guest host who tried?
No. He hadn't been a host, but who couldn't do what Aaron Rodgers is doing right now on Jeopardy?
Oh, Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
He doesn't want to. He's playing football, and he's really obsessed with playing football in ways Aaron Rodgers is not.
So he playing football over in Qatar?
Huh?
When he playing football in Qatar?
Well, he takes a little family vacation.
Okay, we on vacation.
Did you hear Aaron Rodgers' breakdown last week of, it only takes 46 days a year to tape Jeopardy. Yeah, you're doing like 5 a day for 46 days. Okay. You're going to need 2 months off after that.
No, that's okay.
He's punching the clock already. He said, I worked 187 days last year for Green Bay. That leaves me 178 to do 46 days of Jeopardy. Baloney.
Yeah, and plus another.
It's a full-time
So now
gig.
you got 130 off, so he still got 4 months off. Skip,
really?
Stop hating. Look, I love it. He did a great job. He absolutely could do it because they start taping right after the season. So I don't believe he would have a problem with it, and it wouldn't take as much prep as it would now because he's trying to get his feet wet. He's trying to understand the ins and outs of it. Once he gets the hang of it, he wouldn't nearly need as much prep time, as much preparation as he needed to go into this situation. So there's no question in my mind he can do it. It's just a matter if he wants to do it. And it seems all the indication he wants to do it. So I have no problem, and he will be fantastic.
Well, I can tell you who would have a huge problem. His employer at the moment, the Green Bay Packers.
Anyway.
Well, that may be the case, and this may expedite you leaving Green Bay.
How about we leave right now? How about leave right now? We leave right now. What you waiting on? Don't threaten me with a good time.
These quotes that just raved about Aaron's performance were from Mike Richards, the executive producer of Jeopardy. Yep. And yet, in the end, Mike Richards concluded at the end of 3 days, he taped all 10 shows in 3 days. He says at the end of 3 days, Aaron was exhausted. He would be exhausted after 46 days of taping. Trust me on this.
Skip, the thing is that he doesn't understand that there's a pace. You can't get, you can't have the range. Alex Trebek had perfected this, so he knew just how much energy to exert. It's like a fighter, Skip. You have to understand how to exert. That heavyweights, you don't be bouncing around like a middleweight. You conserve that energy, and, late in the round, you try to throw that one punch. Aaron Rodgers is going to be just fine, but you keep threatening us like Green Bay got so much power. I bet you Green Bay, if you think you that bad, do it. I dare you to release Aaron Rodgers. I dare you to trade him.
So here's the irony of these quotes from Mike Richards, the executive producer of Jeopardy. Most people who don't watch Jeopardy, and most of our audience probably doesn't watch Jeopardy. It's my favorite show.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I admit it.
I'd run a category on you.
Every Friday night, Ernestine and I watch all 5 in a row. I can't watch it during the week, so I've only watched the first 5. So I didn't watch, what are we up to, Wednesday? I didn't watch Monday or Tuesday. I'll watch all 5, and I've had texts from friends saying he's gotten a little better on Monday and Tuesday.
He's getting better every day.
Maybe so. But the irony of the quotes from Mike Richards, who went so far as to say that what's fascinating about Aaron is his second career could be better than his first. That's how he gushed about Aaron. I happen to know that Mike Richards also did one of the guest host gigs for 2 weeks of shows, and he came second because Ken Jennings, the greatest Jeopardy champion, did the first 2 weeks. Mike Richards did the second, then Katie Couric, Dr. Oz, and still to come, Anderson Cooper.
Right.
Okay.
Dr. Phil did an episode, but that was before.
Okay. So my point is, of the ones I have seen so far, Mike Richards was by far the best, and he's the one gushing about Aaron Rodgers. And I assume the irony here is he would have a big say in whether Aaron becomes the permanent host, right?
Yeah, but Skip, he has a decided advantage, having been the executive producer of the show.
For those who don't know, Mike Richards was a host of a show that Beauty and the Geek on WB. He did a season of hosting on there. He was a candidate to host The Price is Right when they gave it to Drew Carey, because he produced that show. He's produced The Weakest Link, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. He is a superstar producer who also has hosting background.
I used to love The Weakest Link, too.
Okay, all right. Well, he's the brains behind the operation. So to me, he was the most comfortable. Aaron, to me, the first 5 never quite looked comfortable. It was like, look, Ma, I'm hosting Jeopardy. Hi. I'm going to replace Alex Trebek. Yeah. That's how he came across to me. And he was so self-conscious.
Skip, you go Skip.
And you know what? He doesn't have it. He doesn't have easy charisma. He does not.
Skip.
I'm sorry. It was dry and it was lifeless to me. There wasn't energy and momentum.
You have to understand, he's doing something that he's not used to doing. You're not asking him to go throw a football. You're not asking him to break down a play.
Well,
You're asking him to do something outside of that.
As Mike Richards said, there's no huddle, right? You don't get to huddle up before it happens.
Right. But here's the thing, though, Skip. I would like to think that from the very first time I did the show sitting across from you at the other network to where I am now, I'm light years better. I know what to expect now.
Yeah, but you're great at it. I mean, but you were from the start because it's what you know.
Yeah.
This is not, Aaron's a big fan of the show and has been since childhood, he says.
Yes.
But again, it's not what he does for a living. You're talking about what you did for a living.
Yeah. But hey, he'll get better. He's getting better and better.
Okay.
Better and better. Well, when you watch him all Friday by the 5th episode, you're going to say, get that man the job.
All I know is probably as we speak right now, Tom Brady is breaking down tape of last year.
Tom Brady's in Qatar.
Hey, he's back.
He's in Qatar.
He's been back.
He's in Qatar.
No, he's not.
I thought he had surgery.
That was last week.
What about surgery?
That was a long time ago.
No,
he's fine.
No, they just told me 2 weeks ago Tom Brady had surgery. But what about it's more serious if you only knew the seriousness of this.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, you knew. You knew.
That's what you told me. Fine in Qatar. In the video he posted.
Yeah, he caught her. Yeah, he looked fine.
Walking with a limp? No.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
Did he just have a meniscus cleanup? Yeah.
And you still walk with a limp and you had a little meniscus cleanup?
Nope. He's going to be 1,000% okay, and he is obsessed with football in ways Aaron has never been obsessed, which is why he cleaned Aaron's clock at Lambeau after Aaron said, my dream finally came true.
The defense.
I've got a home playoff game at Lambeau.
Defense won that game.
Aaron Rodgers acted like the game was already in the bag once they got to a home NFC Championship game. You know it, and I know it. Yeah. And he spit the bit in the fourth quarter of that game because he went 4 of 11, right?
He did not play. He did not play well. He's got to get him in the end zone on that drive.
3 shots on 1st and goal from the 8, and his young coach said, I'm out. I'm kicking the field goal because Aaron couldn't get it in the end zone. Tom had a 1st and goal at the 8 and cashed on the first play.
He's going to get the job.
Yeah.
He's going to get the job.
Tom Brady, committed, obsessed football. All football all the time. Aaron Rodgers has multiple other career opportunities he's interested in.
Hold on. Tom Brady got TB12?
That's just a sideline.
Okay, this is gonna be a side, like a little side gig.
Yeah.
It's a little side hustle.
I hope he gets it.
Yeah, we gonna get it.
Yeah, because it'll be the beginning of the end of his football career.
No.
You watch.
It's gonna be the end of us in Green Bay, but we trying to speed that up.
Yep. Remember, he's going on 38 years of age.
Don't worry about it.
Yep.
Well, Green Bay, you know what? I don't know why Green Bay would want a 38-year-old quarterback. They ought to let him go as we speak.
I'd rather have Tom Brady at 44 than Aaron at 38.
I mean, they send all these Mark Murphy, he's going to be our quarterback. Well, I don't want to talk about any particular player. Aaron Rodgers says, okay, I got a little trick for y'all. I'm going to go get this other gig, tell y'all to kick rocks.
All I know is that in Titletown, Aaron Rodgers is now 1-4 in NFC Championship games. 1-4?
Aaron Rodgers is still, he got a title. He got one. If he don't get no more, he got one. He got a regular, he got 3 MVPs and a Super Bowl MVP.
Since that long ago, far away Super Bowl, he's 7-8 in the playoffs.
Hold on, but you didn't say that. Hold on. You didn't say that when Tom Brady went 10 years without a Super Bowl.
Well, he's only got 8 now.
No, he got 7.
Well, he's about to have 8. He already told you. He's all but predicted it.
All I'm saying is he went a 10-year stretch where he didn't have one. And I don't remember you saying, no, Tom Brady's gone 10 years, a long, long time ago, far, far away. I didn't hear you say that.
Well, how many did he already? He'd already won what?
3.
3 at that point.
Yes. But the last time he won one was 10 years ago. Who's to say Aaron Rodgers won't win another 2 in the next 5, 6 years?
Want to bet?
Would you have, hold on. When Tom Brady went for 2006, 7, 8, 9.